GM, we're live. I apologize. It was a crazy morning. I actually thought I was gonna have to delay the stream by 15 minutes, but sorry, I'm a couple minutes late here. Hope everyone's having a great day. But yeah, I think what's on all of our minds is Chris Burkle, GM chat. Chris was one of the all-time great guests on Pete's Best Ball Bash. Absolutely great stuff on the Bash from you, Chris. A true legend. Loved hearing your story. So cool that you and your wife were able to make that dream happen. My wife and I have dreamt of a similar sort of let's just move somewhere we want to be together. And so hopefully we can make that happen. But Chris, it was really cool seeing you. You did such a great job, and definitely made a lot of fans yesterday. So well deserved, Chris, from you. Appreciate you. Go AZ Cards, GM. Hey, go AZ Cards. Good morning to you. Yeah, celebrity Chris B in the house. 100%. GM to you, Joel. I hope you're having a great day. As you can see, I'm not in my normal office. Again, my setup's a little wonky. We're doing our best here, though. We woke up. We still have a fever. I can't believe I've literally had a fever for a week. But eventually we will be better, right? Either that or my new normal temperature is 102. I don't know. I just run hot. Jake Vinegar, GM to you. Hey, Jake, hope you're having a great morning. Good morning, Mr. Vinegar. Likewise, Jets Drop Bombs. Good morning to you, Jets Drop Bombs. If you can, when you speak to the Jets, see what they can do about putting Justin Fields back. I got a lot of Fields shares in best ball stuff. Would really love to see him finish out the season. So if we can end this Tyrod Taylor experiment as soon as possible, that would be fantastic. Greg, happy Friday, chat boys. Yeah, absolutely. Happy Friday to you, Greg. One more DBQ I see coming up. All right, fine. We'll hop in right. Well, we might not be able to make it because we got location errored. So we might be in the next one. Nope, we're in. Okay, we're in. GM to you, Greg. Hope you're having a great one. Again, I did not catch I watched the first half of the Bills game yesterday, the Bills-Texans game. So I missed the end. So again, this morning was so crazy. I didn't get to look at stuff. I was trying to figure out on Twitter. And of course the algo is so borked. So Cook got hurt. So I know Cook got hurt. Bills fans were complaining he wasn't in the last couple drives. Was that due to injury? Or was that due to the Bills just being Ty Johnson's our late game running back? Because we've seen them do that before. So I'm gonna be leaning on you all to figure that out, because it's tough to look that up while I'm streaming and still pay attention to everything. Yes, you went 3 more, 1 more. I got in this one and I was rewarded with the 10 hole, so not great. GM chat, hey, GM to you. Oh, Crutches, no, he didn't miss any time, just went in the 10. It was passing. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Crutches. Yeah, because the Twitter algo is just so bad now. Crutches, you are. I mean, to be fair, I have had some just terrible RNG. I can't get a top 3 pick. I mean, so Taylor, Bijan, Gibbs, I've just been taking them in that order. I've done 33 drafts, so I'm not in super heavy. Oh gosh, this is I gotta refresh this a million times. 33 teams. So how much Bijan? I have 1 Bijan team. I have 2 Gibbs teams and 3. Okay, I think I'm complaining for no reason. I actually think maybe I've been running good. All right. Well, you know what, Crutches? I might be running better than I thought. Might be running a little better than I thought. Yeah, no, Go AZ Cards lives at the. He does. Everything is really just breaks his way. It's truly incredible. And Nez not getting a top 3 pick is like seeing a unicorn. It's just every time. It's just every time. I think the RNG machine has some affinity for different names, and it just puts them. That has something to do with your username, and it doesn't like C's and K's. I don't fact check this. All right, let's see who's in the room though. We got Go AZ Cards. We got Nez. We got Chris G. We got Mr. Vinegar, Buster's Boys, myself, Mr. Worth, and of course Crutches there at the 12. So T. Higgins has officially moved into the first round. I guess I just take CD Lamb at the 10. I'll pull the board up. Doesn't look like anything too crazy, although Saquon all the way at 8. A little bit further than I thought he was going. McBride again. He was at the 7. Now he's at the 6. Chris G. Chad Grinding 100%. 100%. I see you in at the 4 there. Hey, Brian the Goober, GM everyone. Hey, GM to you, Brian. Appreciate you so much coming in, hanging out. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks to Urbank taking him 101 and 102. Oh, there's somebody who's been pulling them up, and so it's mucking with the ADP. I had not seen anything like that. Gotcha. That's aggressive. That's aggressive. All right, we're up. Gosh, Lamb Pickens. I don't think I want to do that. I think that's too much. I think I'll just take JMO. I mean, I could do Devonta and game stack it, but yeah. This just I don't really love taking JMO here, and I was like one of the big JMO slappies in BBM season, but it feels like buying the top burrito. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I guess my thought on taking Higgins at the 1. I don't mind the concept of the board flip, but I think the problem is when the contest opened, people were getting Higgins at like 24. So now you're taking him so you're going to have like Gibbs Higgins and Taylor Higgins teams that you're up against. Like, I'd rather do that with a player who hasn't moved as much. If you want to take like Lamb at the 1 or Bowers or do something like that, if you're trying to get combinatorial, I just think that particular player with the way this week went, because if you were drafting on Monday, people were still taking Jamar Chase at like 8, and Higgins was falling into this range sometimes. I don't think that's the player to do it with. Not that I'm against the like concept as a whole. Tieran says, so Burrow is going to play after getting foot surgery a few weeks ago, and Joe Mixon won't play the whole. It sounds, I mean, my tea leaf reading was that Mixon had some kind of weird, like, botched surgery, like something like went wrong, or he had some problem with the recovery. It's all been the reporting has been like non-existent. So people are just like speculating, but yeah. Also, I mean, yeah. Brian says, I've done 25 drafts and had 15 from the 110 or later. It's terrible. That's some run bad. That is some run bad. Yeah, it is frustrating, Terrence. I mean, I had one of my 5-5-5 teams on DK. It was a slow draft, and I hadn't put rankings in, and I wasn't taking Mixon, and I ended up autoing him on one, and I was just, it still bothers me because I had I was like completely out on him. I'm like, of all the teams to end up with him, I do have Gibbs T. There you go. Yeah, that's Gibbs T JMO. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm taking JMO at 15. Dear God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I love the JMO stuff. I think Lamb Pickens is just too aggressive, and I have real sticker shock paying Drake May at 18 there. It's kind of a weird range, especially with the way running back is shaken out. Like Javonte has fallen so much. I used to take like Etienne there, and he's fallen a ton, especially with Tootin back, or potentially back. So it's all been it's shaken up quite a bit to where the back half of the board is just pretty tough. Like, I would have definitely been much happier taking Chase Brown there. I don't know if I would have taken Hendo. I don't think I still would take Hendo at 15. Well, I would have taken Lamb at the 1, but someone took him ahead of me. There you go. Brian says, my only Gibbs team is Gibbs, Chase Brown, Pickens. Wow. Yeah, that's like super impossible to get now. So that's, I mean, I know you're complaining about not getting early draft. It sounds like you would have taken advantage of your early draft positions, Brian. So maybe that is something to complain about. Because, yeah, that's like super impossible combo to get. I mean, you could get Chase Brown and Pickens, and then instead of Gibbs, you can have like Aaron Jones. That's a pretty nice 1v1. Yeah, it's tough now. Joel, the backside of the board is dead money. I mean, the way the backside's not is if like some of these receiver teams, if you get like Emmanuel Wilson weak or Gainwell, like you need the late running backs to smash, which is obviously a much thinner bet than having like Gibbs, Bijan, or Taylor. But we really need some of those late running back picks to go off. Like Aaron Jones needs to nuke. Otherwise, yeah, the back end of the board is going to be dead. We can't be getting 12 points from Aaron Jones, or we're all cooked over here. All right, let's see what's going on. What is going on? So there goes Monty. Man. All right, I'm going to take Kelsey here because I think there's a tier break. I've got concepts of a plan. Let's see what happens. J-Dubs takes Burrow. Man, Burrow at 35 is aggressive. That is aggressive there. Let's see what Crutches is up to. I was a little surprised Vinegar didn't take Mahomes there. But I suppose if you wanted Monty wasn't. Gosh, I knew Crutches was going to take Mahomes. Mr. Projection. The Projection King. I was hoping to get Mahomes Kelsey, but I should have known better. I probably should have just taken Mahomes and then taken either one of Henry or Kelsey. So that was my own undoing there. But I do think Kelsey is strong. I was hoping I could get Mahomes back because the Rice drafter was over on my left. Crutches is slam. I know. I should have known better. I dared to dream. I dared to dream. The other problem with Crutch's team is he didn't have a quarterback that like made sense. Like he's not going to get Geno. And then he had a running back, so it was a pause. Jared says, if the Lions redistribute wealth, I'll be light JMO. If the Lions redistribute the wealth, yeah, the Lions can always be a little tough week to week. I will say it might be more signal than noise with Dan Campbell taking the play calling over, because he does seem to actually value getting JMO the ball like on crossing routes. Like he thinks that's the path to glory. So there's actually been a material change in circumstance that I think is meaningful. So which is why I've been taking JMO. I don't think it's just like week to week variance. I think there's actually been a change. Yeah, I think with Dan calling plays, there won't be naturally balanced, at least within a game. Yeah, I guess my thought is that it's just clearly been beneficial to JMO there. In this house, we bet on a Monty 3 TD. Hey, good luck, Jake. You'll get those from time to time. He would have taken Kelsey too. I was doomed, Chris G. I do really like Kelsey this week. I'm pretty high on this. T-Bear's always crushing the takes, Chris G. Okay, Brian the Goober, question to the smarter people here, so I'm not going to answer. Wasn't Burrow with an out tag at the start of the contest, meaning if someone took Monday and he didn't play, he wouldn't be eligible to swap? Is that true? Correct. Says Chris. Okay, so Brian, I think Brian's question is a question I've had, which is, you have a guy who has an out tag and you take him. Later, they get a Q tag. The people that take him with the Q tag obviously get the swap. Do the people who took him with the out tag also get a swap? I've been wondering that. Like if you get upgraded to out to Q after you take him, do you get to swap? I think that's what Brian's asking. He says he will not swap, so it depends on what it was when you took him. Okay. So even if it's the status when you took him. Okay, thank you, Crutches. He won't swap, says Chris. Okay, that's how I thought it worked. But I also thought maybe for like, I don't want to say fairness reasons, but for like, I'm surprised that underdog system is fancy enough to do that. Like, I'm surprised that they can actually get that to work. Will Flacco swap Mercy Rule? I have some Flacco teams, and so what are we going to get stuck with? Like 4 p.m. games? I hope that's even like possible. NFL. What's the right? Because Flacco's not going to be inactive. He's going to be the backup. So if he doesn't play a snap, there's a bunch of 4 p.m. games. So Browns, Raiders, Jags, Cardinals start at 4:05. All right, hold on. I'm coming up. And then there's 2 games at 4:25, and one of them is Falcons Saints. So the other's Eagles Cowboys. So you're not going to get that swap. So you're going to end up with like a lot of Kirk Cousins teams. That's great. All right, so we've got Aaron Jones, CeeDee Lamb, J-Mo, and Travis Kelce. Crutches might need a running back. J-Dubs might need a running back. Both of them have quarterbacks. So we're going to take a position player next. A little surprised Jalen Warren and Jacobs are still here. I don't know. I think I'm just going to take Kamara. I actually kind of don't mind the Kamara stuff. I'm a little more lukewarm on Warren and Jacobs, because I feel like even if they play, it might be kind of gross anyway. All right, what am I doing at quarterback? We don't have Goff. Did not get Goff. Dimes, Caleb, T-Law. I think we just take Danny Dimes. I think he's probably going to project the best of anyone. He's opposite Kelce. So J-Dubs takes Warren. I think Crutches is on the Jacobs side, so I suspect that's who he's going to take, but we'll see. All right, apologies. All right, let's see. Let me catch back up with chat here. Yeah, so at 4:05, yeah, the problem we run into is if the Bengals game ends after 4:05, you're limited to the 4:25 games. And if somehow it goes to like overtime and the 4:25 games start, then you're not going to get any swap. So you can end up just like totally screwed. But the fact that Kirk Cousins is there is at least means you're not going to get like no quarterbacks, because he's so rarely taken. You're going to have Tyler Shuck and Cousins are 2 late quarterbacks. But your team's probably in a lot of trouble with Kirk Cousins when you were building a Joe Flacco team. Nez going all in on Indiana. Oh no, am I screwing Nez? Oh, Nez. Nez, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I hate to do it. But I gotta do it, man. I think Danny Dimes is just the best pick here. No. I'm sorry, bud. Hey, here's to hoping, as I have no Flacco. Oh man, see, you were well ahead of the market there. I was like slow to respond to the Burrow stuff. What you were saying, yeah, underdog, yes, yeah. The underdog stuff is absolutely the product A plus here. Go Easy Cards. Clicking an O tag gives you a no swap warning. You have to expect. Yeah. No, I knew I knew that, but I thought maybe if they got upgraded, it was like different. Brian says, thanks for the clarification. Doesn't feel intuitive that drafting early for unique ADP, but being forced to take Flacco on Monday versus Burrow now with the Q tag. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're right. It's not always like consistent, that stuff. Chris says, if he doesn't play a snap, he'll get swapped. Yep. Yeah, the problem is the swap. You don't swap the 1 p.m. games. You don't get those choices. Thank you, Chris G. Yeah, I'm too tired to look. Water under the bridge. Sorry, Nez. I'm hoping Jacob sits this week. Me too. I have not been playing it through that at all. Nez in shambles if you take dimes. I wish you guys hadn't told me. But he was already in my queue, so then it would be like, then it looks really sketchy if I take someone else. So I'm sorry. I was obviously not. I'm paying attention to you all. I'm barely paying attention to my own team, let alone Nez in the 3-hole. Forgot he was in the room. Jesus Christ. Trapped integrity himself. Look at that. No, now Nez is going to get the rare Warren, Pierce, Pittman, and Caleb Williams combo. Very uncommon. Chris is the nicest person in this space, but will take your QB and is not sorry at all. Well, yeah. Everyone here will, it's like a pirate ship with like a lot of friendly pirates, but at the end of the day, still pirates. Dimes projects bad anyway. You're saving him. There you go, Crutches. Thanks. Your pick sucks. AKA your pick sucks. You should have taken you should have taken JJ McCarthy. It's fine. I wanted Mahomes, but you know what? Someone decided that they had to take unstacked Mahomes there. Respectfully. Greg says that's a nice bunch of pirates. Oh, Nez ends up with Tyler Shuck. Oh my god. Well, see, now I feel bad. Now I genuinely feel bad seeing Tyler Shuck on there. Dear God. All right. I'll go over some teams in here. Not the hero we wanted, but the hero we needed. Yeah, I mean, now when Tyler Shuck has all the rushing. Wait, why does Nez have 4 indie players? Maybe he didn't want dimes. Would have been too many. Jonathan Taylor. I'll go over Nez's team first because it is absolutely wild. Jonathan Taylor, Javonte, Tyler Warren, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, and Tyler Shuck. Aggressive. I don't know why he didn't just take dimes here. Why did he need Pittman, Pierce, Warren, and Taylor? Crutches says that's a good team. I mean, it's a good real-life team, as we've seen. Yeah, all right. So that's a team from Nez. Let's see what Go AZ. Do you have to pay extra for that lesson in the masterclass? So, and you guys got it for free here. So you get to come to community college here and pick up these nuggets. Go AZ Cards. He says, and that's to be clear, this is, I'm not calling Nez Community College. I'm calling this, me and my stream, Community College. Go AZ Cards, Bijan, Steph Diggs, Etienne, Goddard, Brissett, and Dortch. So Go AZ Cards buying the dip on Etienne there. I like the team, a little Brissett, Dortch. Don't see Dortch that much this week, and I don't mind. Oh, a good bit team. A good bit. Yeah, big difference. Sorry, it's I'm fighting demons today. I'm fighting demons here. Yeah, it is a good bit team, and then to not get dimes to complete the bit. Dear God. But yeah, Dortch had a strong week last week, and I haven't seen him drafted at all. So I don't think I mind that. My recollection is for some reason Jacksonville's good against the slot. So I think I've been a little cooler on the Dortch stuff, but yeah, he'll definitely be very low owned in this. Let's see what Chris G did. I'm on Raw, AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson, Jackson Dart, Emmanuel Wilson, and Harold Fannin. So he builds the 3 wide receiver team. I mean, I'm on Raw, AJ Brown, Jefferson's a fun start. If Emmanuel Wilson is the guy this week, then yeah, pretty cool team here from Chris G. We had 2 no badgers in the room who generally, I want to say, were well behaved, but then I would have happily taken Goff. If I get Goff, then I bet Nez gets Danny Dimes. So we can blame the no badger for all our woes. Let's see. What did Mr. Vinegar do here? Rashi Rice, George Pickens, Monty, Judkins, Dak, and Juwan Johnson. Yeah, that's pretty nice there. I didn't realize how close Dak got to coming back to me with Lamb, but obviously with Pickens, that wasn't going to happen. All right, let's see what Mr. Worth did. T. Higgins, Travion, Burrow, Odunze, Warren, Fergie. I feel like for getting Burrow in the third, this actually is not too bad at all. Again, if Warren's in and healthy, pick 59 is going to seem like a huge value. I've been more on the Gainwell side of the debate. Gainwell didn't even get drafted this time. But I would not complain about Warren at 59. I was definitely between Warren, Jacobs, and Kamara here at 58 myself. In Crutch's team, Bowers, Chase Brown, Mahomes, Wandale, Jacobs, and BTJ. Makes a lot of sense there. I've taken a couple BTJ shares at the end. I think that makes a lot of sense. And obviously, we've discussed the Jacobs option. And Jacobs was the last running back drafted. So interesting there. So he'll get pretty much his choice of swap if he has to. All right. Terrence, I, for one, am vicariously insulted on behalf of community colleges ever. I'm not insulting them. I'm just saying that it is the cheaper alternative here. The cheaper alternative to more expensive options. Go AZ Cards. Dorch ADP is from me. Mr. Weaver is up next. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, if anyone's going to have their finger on the pulse of the cards, it is certainly Go AZ Cards. Hey, GM Ty, appreciate you so much. Hope you're having a great day. I don't think I've seen you in the street in the last couple of days, but hope everything is going well with you. Pumped to see you in KC soon. Brian says, Chad, my favorite question, who's the player you need? Oh, man, I haven't thought about that. Who is the player you need? I have the grossest name. And it's Ashton Genty. I think Ashton Genty is going to have a big week, and he could end up absolutely sucking against Cleveland's defense. This could be the worst call ever. But we're gonna say it's Genty. He could be the guy you need this week. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that he's gonna have like this breakout game against the. What? Brian the Goober says Chase Brown or Genty. I can't believe it. I feel like you're doing a bit agreeing with the Genty thing. But yeah. Thomas, say what? Hey, GM to you, Thomas. Appreciate you so much for coming in, hanging out today. I hope you're having a great Friday there. Ty says, slight burnout, not going to lie, trying to I hear that. It is tough. And actually, big kudos to you for taking a break, truly. Because it's easy to feel like you have to keep going. You have to like go nuts every single slate. But you've got to be able to recognize that. You know, when you're feeling that burnout, there's no celestial reward for playing every slate, for maxing everything, for, grinding it to the nub, every time. Like you've got to recognize that. So glad you're able to do that, because it's sometimes very hard to back off. So I hope you're doing well, and yeah, that's awesome. You know what? Chris yesterday on the bash had mentioned his affinity for the playoff best ball. I'm gonna hop in one of those because the Dawg Bowl is waiting for 9. So I'm gonna shift gears real quick, and if I can eventually scroll over, might try one of these for a second just to shift gears. Oh, and it's full. So we'll hop into this for a second. We'll definitely do more Dawg Bowls. I did want to get one of these on the books because I think they're really fun. And again, I don't want to just like wait for 9. Okay, hold on. I'm updating the timestamps. DBQ 1, 29:50. Playoff best ball. All right. So playoff best ball, and unfortunately, yeah, no one's in here. I didn't realize it was going to snap Phil. Actually thought this might take a second. Let me catch back up with chat. I think Devonta Smith is the answer. That's kind of a fun one for sure. I mean, picking on Dallas's defense has definitely yielded big rewards. Danny Dimes in a triple stack. That wasn't even a triple Go Easy Cards. It was a quadruple stack. But yeah, maybe triple is all you need. Tyrion says, I nominate Kelsey and Gibbs, Kelsey, and Zay Flowers. Yeah, Kelsey's not a bad shout. All right. So I think I'm going to start with Jonathan Taylor in my playoff best ball adventure here. Greg says, still got a rocket with QJ. Shadur stinks. Just let him run at 30. I mean, that could be it too. That could be it too. There will be more than one guy you need this week. Yes. In all likelihood, there will be. Brian was asking for the one. So if I just list 5 names, I feel like I'm evading the question. So I did want to just try to give one name. But yeah, I agree with a lot of the names that have shouted out in the chat for sure. Well, Steven, please, if you don't believe in Jetty, don't ever draft someone just because you see me do it. I try to give you all my reasons for why I make plays, and if you agree, go ahead. If you disagree, like I never want people to be like, oh, I saw Chad take this player, I should take them, because you shouldn't really do that with anyone, you know. But yeah, I just like the Genty stuff mostly because fading the Cleveland offense, I think it could be like an utter clown show. And I feel like they're going to have to want to get Genty more involved than he just was. All right, so what do we want to do here? I'm a little surprised Hurts is still here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to play this. All right, I'm going to take JSN, actually, because Darnold you usually can get for free. So for those of you who don't play playoff best ball, what you're really trying to do is you're trying to make sure you have a Super Bowl that can actually occur, and you have 5 players at least in said Super Bowl. Which sometimes when you're in the heat of battle can be harder than you might think. All right, so I think I'm going to just stick with the Colts side here. So I'll build out a Colts side, and I'll build out a Seattle side, and then I'll do some one-off with somebody else. So we'll see. So we got Jonathan Taylor, JSN, and Tyler Warren. I'll pull up the board. So we've got somebody with 2 Rams and an Eagle. We've got this guy who has 2 Bills and an Eagle. We've got myself with Taylor, Warren, JSN. Gilly, he's got Lamar, Henry, and Gibbs. So that's kind of nice start. And then we have somebody with 2 Eagles, a Lion, and now Drake May. So we'll see. I'm not sure they know what they're doing, but we'll find out soon enough. I'm just going to keep building my stack and not get distracted. So I'll take Ken Walker. Oh, it is my turn to pick. Please let me pick Ken Walker. Why are you lying to me? What's going on? Dear God. Dear God. Well, I have Ken Walker in the queue. So there you go. All right. Yeah, Zay, a good shout for sure. Oh, gosh, I got so behind on chat. I'm feeling that way in the 6-mans. Yeah, it's the 6-mans. Are you talking about Genty? Sorry, I got so far behind. Yeah, Chris, playoff best ball. We'll run one playoff best ball. Oh, shoot. I'm already up. I am already up. All right, let's do Pittman here. All right, JSN, Warren, Pittman. I think we'll take Dimes next. I was going to jump into this, but honestly, there's no room to breathe in playoff best ball with all you... No, actually, I think if you want to be in stream drafts, I would say when it comes to BBM, I would not want to be in stream drafts, frankly. When it comes to playoff best ball, you do, because people are much more likely to stay in their lane on stream. Nobody wants to be the idiot who's taking one player from every team. You know, the people watching these streams kind of know what they're doing a little more. So I would say I would want to be in them. Now, granted, everyone on these stream drafts is going to want the Lions because everyone's so sweaty and frothy for the Lions. It would not be the time to go for them. But I would say these are the drafts you want again. Terrence likes the Devonta shout as well. GM Hartman, hey, GM to you. GM to you. Steven says, I was thinking, oh, okay, about Genty. Nice. Okay. Brian says, shouldn't follow anyone other than Crutches. Yeah, well, I'll just blindly just tail whatever Crutches does. It usually works out. All right, so we'll take Jonathan Taylor there. Or excuse me, Danny Dimes. So we have a Super Bowl already. We got Danny Dimes, Jonathan Taylor, Ken Walker, JSN, Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman. So if we end up with a Colts Seahawks Super Bowl, we have a team that can actually get there. I think I can push Darnold. So now my question is, do I want a second Super Bowl? Who do I want it to be? Do I want it to be the AFC side or the NFC side? Running back has dried up big time. I think I'm actually going to take Omari and no, I need I'm just going to take Darnold first. I don't think anyone's going to take Omari and Hampton. Let me see what Chargers are left. So are the Chargers not making the playoffs? I don't know. I thought the Chargers could make the playoff. We're gonna get in. Nobody wants this. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe that's a bad idea. Oh my gosh, I've gotten so far behind on chat. This is a disaster. I thought this was gonna be easier to just kind of like casually do. But I do have 3 more spots, and so I'm thinking of picking an AFC team or an NFC team here to get the Super Bowl. All right, so maybe not the Chargers. Yeesh. Who the heck are we going for? I mean, I could just take... All right, we'll take Alec Pierce. So I think what I should do is I should take some NFC stuff. So I need some NFC team. Oh my God. I need to click... I'm at the end of my rope here. All right, I think I would take Bucky Irving and then build out a Colts versus Tampa with the last 2. Okay, I can't do that because Bucky just went. I don't think I optimally ended this. You know what? Let's do... This is gross. Let's do Sean Tucker. The Bucky stuff is really strange. It appears there might be more than just like the injury component to Bucky's return. I think Sean Tucker may have forced his way into the equation anyway. So let's do Bucky and then Godwin. Godwin's going to be very low owned. I could also take like Shaheed. I think I'll do Godwin though. because this could just be Colts versus Tampa as well. So we'll have 2 Super Bowl options. We need the Colts to get there. So obviously, is it thin that the Colts make the Super Bowl? Sure, but we at least have 2 options on this team if they do. So this team will end up being Danny Dimes, Sam Darnold, Jonathan Taylor, Ken Walker, Sean Tucker, JSN, and then Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, and Chris Godwin. Looking real briefly at other teams. This is harder than I thought to at a glance figure out if people are making coherent teams. I kind of like this. I like the Purdy McCaffrey stuff. I think that's fun. Purdy, Kittle, CMC. You don't need 3 quarterbacks. Don't take 3 quarterbacks. That's too many. I don't know everything about playoff best ball, but I do know this is bad. That's too much. That's too advanced rate brain. Don't do that. So I'll take Chris Godwin here. So if we get a Tampa Bay Colts Super Bowl or a Tampa Bay Seahawks Super Bowl, I'll hop into a DBQ. That was fun. I'm going to try to do better with those. And we're waiting for one here. All right, let me catch back up with chat. Oh my gosh. I do not know as far as a Super Bowl prediction. I don't know. In the NFC, I still like the Lions. Oh my gosh, I got a top 3 pick. I think I like the Lions. The AFC is wide open. The Bills don't look very good. The Chiefs have problems. I feel like every team is like deeply flawed. And the Patriots, it just seems like too much too soon. But I guess the Patriots, Patriots Lions? I don't have a lot of conviction, and I wouldn't put money on that being the Super Bowl, so I can't even with good faith tell you that's who I think is going to make it. Steven says, sometimes I don't know who to pick, so Genty or QJ might... Oh, yeah, and the 6th person's definitely. Because he's not 100% owned as far as I know. Thomas says, build that Eagles stacks. Looks good. Oh, my gosh, I got so far behind. You can stack the Broncos later. Yep. You can do late Broncos stacks, and they seem very likely to make it. Bill O-line ain't making the Super Bowl. Yeah, right now. Chris, I heard you say you're from Tennessee. Me too. I live in the dangerous city of the state. I assume you're talking about Memphis. I've had nothing but good experiences in Memphis, which is what I'm assuming you're referring to. All right, we'll take Bijan at the 3. All right. Kieran says, I don't know why people think Josh Allen can Superman a Super Bowl appearance in a strong division wide receiver. I actually agree with you, Terrence. I think it's too much to ask Josh Allen to carry what we saw last night to the Super Bowl. That's going to be tough. If anyone's kind of a dark horse, it would be if the Ravens can get it together. They were so banged up on defense that if they get healthy, they could get there. They're kind of in a bit of a hole, but I could see them all of a sudden, if the Ravens put up 35 points 2 weeks in a row, people being like, oh no, the Ravens are back. We've seen it from them. They just tend to stink in the playoffs. Greg says the Pirates follow in the playoff streets. Optimal to me is Gibbs, Saquon, stack KC, grab Laporta and Goddard late if they are down at ADP. Yeah. Gibbs, Saquon, stack. Yeah, the stack in Kansas City stuff is it depends on your room. I feel like some rooms everyone is like, oh, this is my chance to stack KC, and it's actually harder than you'd think. But yeah, there are rooms which will just give you Mahomes. But yeah, Davis has noted if the Chiefs win this weekend, then Mahomes is going to be a first round pick. So I would try to build Chiefs stuff now because it's only going to get more expensive. And if the Chiefs lose, well, then your team was dead. It's hard to win this contest even if you know what's coming. So it's worth the risk to me. When Dalton Kincaid is your explosive pass catcher, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah. That is true. Greg says 26 first rounder for Waddle doesn't seem crazy. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do it because they really need it. I'll pull the board up, by the way, so people can see. Chargers' schedule is brutal. Yeah, and without Joe Alt, they have they've been having some problems in protection. It has not. The offense has not been as good, but we will see. Gilly, hey, GM to you, Gilly. Has the Chargers missing in my ESPN? Yeah. I don't know why I thought they were more likely to make it than not, and then like the Charger stuff is super cheap. Obviously, like the Chargers Super Bowl odds have to be pretty bad, so maybe they wouldn't have been a great third choice. Huaim, sup fam, hitting the like 37, watching 15. Oh, appreciate you, Huaim. Yeah, if you guys, I always forget to ask, but if you can hit the like, it would mean a lot here. Terrence, hard to think for permutations and follow chat. Yes, I failed utterly. Take Shaheed or Barner, and then you said don't. So I don't know what I was supposed to do there. All right, Bijan. All right, let's see. So we've got Bijan. You know what? I've the second guy I think you might need this week. I just have this weird feeling Justin Jefferson could be in an eruption spot this week. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Justin Jefferson here. I really do like the Jefferson stuff. Have definitely some systemic concerns about 9, but I'll take a crack on Justin Jefferson. Greg says for the first few playoff best balls I've done, getting those Tampa. Yeah, I like the Tampa stuff. And you can get Bucky really cheap. Like I missed him by 1 pick, and if I'd been more aggressive, I probably could have done it in a better order or left off Alec Pierce or something and gotten him. I might have liked that even more. But yeah, I like Tampa in playoff best ball. Like it wouldn't shock me if Tampa like made the Super Bowl. They're a really fun team. So we got Bijan and Jefferson here. Let's see what Mr. Vinegar believes us. He takes Javonte. You know what? If people ask who I think you need this week, I can't lie to the people, and I'm gonna take I'll take Genty. So we got Bijan, Justin Jefferson, Ashton, Genty. Gosh, the left side of the board feels so much better than the right. My God. So we have our arch nemesis, Biff Tannen. We got Mr. Vinegar in the room. He got the 2. We've got someone named Sweet Paprika. That's fun. Tubin's in here. Tubin's, glad to see you back in the streets. King Schuster, Buster's Boys, Crutches, who simply cannot get a pick ahead of pick 8. Patrick Barnes, Go AZ Cards, and Nez taking Drake May and George Pickens. So off we go. Yeah, Jake, thank you for alerting me. Let me hop in before. I've got to catch up, dear God. They'll be the 3rd or 4th seed playing Seattle or San Francisco in the first round. Oh, talking about Tampa. Yeah, and that's the other thing is I wasn't looking at all into who's playing who when, but I think it's too early to like really account for that. I feel like those projecting who's going to play who is really fragile. I think the one thing I am counting on is the Patriots getting the bye. I think they're kind of that's the one thing that I'm willing to project. The NFC is a lot more wide open, but I definitely, if I'm going a 1 quarterback team, I would not have like Drake May as like a 1 QB team because I wouldn't have 6 Patriots. I think that would be that I would have something I'm not doing in this contest at this point. Do you think the Rams have a good chance to go? Yeah, absolutely. Rams are strong. Chris says you took too many running backs with JT. That's possible. That is possible. I need to hone my playoff best ball, Chris. It is a work in progress. Karen says Rams don't have any holes on offense, or no, the Rams are legit, and their stuff's not that expensive. You can do I think you can do like Puka Devontae in the first 2 rounds, depending on your draft position, and load up the Rams side. So yeah, no issue with that. Hey, Al Boogie, GM to you. Yep, yeah, 1.9 for crutches. GG. Chris says AFC wide open, NFC like the Eagles or Lions. Yeah. Gosh, I just hope it's not the Eagles. They're just such a snore. Rams don't finish games well, though. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, the playoffs are such a different animal, but we've seen them win a Super Bowl. And they were supposed to be like have mortgaged their entire future to win that Super Bowl, and now they're already like back in contention. Pretty crazy because they had to trade a whole slew of draft picks to get there the first time. All right, so we got Bijan, Jefferson, Genty. Board is rapidly swinging back to us. I am hopelessly behind on the chat. All right, I've got to. I think I'm gonna have to skip. I'm sorry. Guys, I like to read everything because I appreciate y'all interacting. It is like so hard to do this without you. Where'd everybody go? Why are there no wide receivers left? What happened? What'd you guys do? Am I really taking Michael Pittman here? Because there's nobody left? I'm so confused. Why are all these running backs here and there's no receivers? This is the weirdest draft ever. Okay. Well, we're just going to take Michael Pittman. I'm a little perplexed. I feel like normally there's wide receivers in this spot, but I guess not. So we've got Bijan, Genty, Jefferson, Pittman. And now the question is do we want Goddard? Do we want Fergie? A different receiver? Where are we going to take this team here? Ugh. And then do I just take Danny Dimes and then a punt tight end, or do I take a tight end and then whichever quarterback comes to me? Because JJ McCarthy doesn't get drafted most of the time, so I should be able to get that if I want it. I don't like the Fergie stuff because his like whole route tree is kind of evaporated a little bit. I probably would have taken Goddard over him. I think I'll take I think I'd actually just prefer Juwan Johnson over the other option. So we'll hope we get McCarthy. I would be very surprised if we don't, but we'll figure it out either way. All right. All right, Chris says Denver could be okay in the playoffs with home field advantage. Patriots-Lions has my team with Patriots-Lions. Yeah, absolutely. Justice says I think about the different draft playoff. Best ball needs a drafting pool. Too much. Yes. I think that would do a ton of good there. Jake says crutches. I think you have to take Travion, and then you'll get a top. Yeah, a soul for a soul. He's got to do it. Chattanooga is also dangerous. I have not spent much time in Chattanooga, I must admit. There. Go AZ Cards. The chat is. I know. You guys are doing too good. Memphis is fun. It is fun. The food's good too. I have a fade on Bijan. This does not help me at this point, Brian. I'm stuck with him in this team. I'm stuck. Doesn't feel like a KC year. Might be Baltimore. It hasn't felt like a Baltimore year all year, but that's why I'm saying like it could end up being them. Chris says incredibly hard to win, even having the right. Yeah, I mean, didn't Davis have like? I think he had the most KC Eagles teams, but like none of them made the finals. Like you can have the Super Bowl right and then like die in the pods. So it's very hard. GMG, hey, Moose Criminal, thank you so much. Yeah, hit the like, drop a sub. We're doing our best here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Just hit the like. Yeah. Steven says just hit the like. Who aims? Is it a Baltimore year to you too? Uh-oh. I don't know. Jake timed out. Oh, God. We'll go over everyone's team. Pierce is low-key a huge stand for me in BBM. I thought Pittman and Downs were too expensive. I was with you on Downs. I like Pittman, though. But I thought Downs was way too expensive. That was one thing I did get right. It doesn't feel like KC. Usually everyone is super hype on Baltimore. Haven't seen May in the playoffs. Bo is... I can't get to the Denver stuff. But yeah, people are so down on Baltimore. That's why I might be kind of into it. Feels like Baltimore would be cheap. Haven't done any or plan to do best. Playoff best ball is fun, man. It is fun. Thomas says, yeah, too much can happen to predict seeding. Yeah, I think we're too far to just predict seeding, and I would just make sure I have Super Bowls that are coherent. Once the seeding is out, then there's like way more that can go into it. Or even if you're like able to, 2 or 3 weeks out, but we're just way too far. Stafford has Super Bowl experience. Rams are definitely a good look. That Houston defense could make them a playoff upset candidate on the road. Oh gosh, I haven't even considered Houston, but yeah, they're definitely in the hunt now, huh? And Huham says it feels like a Pittman week to me. Oh, Pierce over Pittman. Yeah, I took Pittman over Pierce. It's too late for me. Burrow fan. I saw Burrow there and thought of taking him. I will be honest. But yeah, the Fant stuff. Stupid Patrick Barnes. I think Caleb Odunze is a winning stack. I have like no Caleb Odunze, and it actually makes me like mildly nervous. All right, we are caught up with chat. We are caught up with chat. I completely failed in putting my timestamp in, so I'm gonna make something up. Sure, 39 minutes. Time may be wrong. Okay. All right, and now, oh man, Danny Dimes is still here. Do we do Danny Dimes or McCarthy? I was not expecting Daniel Jones to come back. I have to say, I was not expecting that. Talking it through. This team needs Jefferson to do well, which means JJ McCarthy can't be total ass. That said, am I already like, what? Oh no, what have I done? Oh no. And I timed out. Cool. Thanks, Underdog. This app is the best. For those of you who couldn't quite figure out what happened, it didn't, there was no time shown, and I didn't realize that Sweet Paprika had already made their pick, and I was probably actually already on the clock, so I thought I had a moment to think about that, and I had Danny Dimes in the queue. So it was chosen for us. I really don't know who I would prefer there. I mean, part of me thinks, again, the thesis of needing Jefferson there would need McCarthy. Yeah. Let's see. Go easy cards if you don't stack up dimes. That naked time snipe. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, Nez is watching. Like, if this guy doesn't take dimes here, dear God. Tom says it's so laggy for me sometimes, especially on mobile. Yeah, it definitely does that. Yeah, nice of Worthy to go 71 when I don't have Mahomes, then go 40 when I do. Worthy goes all over the place there. Nothing wrong with dimes. All right. So let's see. What did the room do? What did Nez do? He went Drake May, George Pickens, Josh Jacobs, Hunter Henry, Jalen Warren, and Booty. So we see Jacobs and Warren go here. Jacobs going at 36. And then in the last draft, he went at 59. So kind of interesting to see where he's going. I love the Hunter Henry stuff. feel like my big concern about taking Drake May over here is that, like, there's no guarantee Henry comes back. But Henry did make it back there. I like that. Go easy cards. T. Higgins, Travion Henderson, Wilson, Odunze, Brissett, and Taysom Hill. Yeah, I like the Taysom Hill shout. I think that could be kind of fun. You never know, after the bye, they could cook up some stuff there. So like the team from Go Easy Cards here. Crutches, Saquon, Chase Brown, Wandale, Metcalf, and then Mark Andrews and T-Law. So T-Law definitely making sense as an unstacked QB option here. Saquon, Chase Brown feels like a really nice start. And then, yeah, Wandale, Metcalf. Yeah, just a nice, I feel like hit the draft pockets really well here with each position. So nice team there. Tubins, Amon-Ra, Javonte. Okay, so he does get Goff. So he gets the Amon-Ra, Amon-Ra, Jamo with Goff. So he gets the double stack, Tyler Warren, and then Emmanuel Wilson, Alvin Kamara. So nice team here from Tubins. I like that. I like Kamara at 67. That's pretty nice value. We do see Gainwell go in this draft, just of note. Not taken every time, but I do like the swing there. Sharps goes in this one to King Schuster at pick 66 as far as late running back options. Mr. Vinegar, he goes Jonathan Taylor, Lamar, Javonte, Alec Pierce, Goddard, and Worthy. Yeah, Worthy at 71. Not bad at all. Denying our mortal enemy, Biff Tannen, who had Mahomes at pick 24, almost got Worthy at 72. But alas, they did not get the Worthy double. This is my high totals plus Lamar build. Yeah, like the team there. All right, let's see if we can't get one more roll in here. Ooh, waiting for 9. Oh, Schuster went double Seattle RB. Interesting. I missed that. It feels a touch aggressive in a Dawg Bowl. I feel like it's they are playing Tennessee though. So I don't know. The only other team I've seen people do that with was at the height of Algier Mania. When they were playing the Dolphins, people were taking Bijan and Algier. It didn't work out because neither of them had great games. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Oh my God. Crutches with the 11. Chad G20 at the 9. Go Easy Cards at 7. Myself at the 5. Easy in the room at the 3. So, wow. This is just a shocking development. I'm also disappointed because I thought, the RNG machine would kick me around 3, and I did. I'm 2 spots away, but unfortunately it threw me all the way over here. With that said, I do think the top 5 is nice. There's definitely some tier breaks in the first round. A soul for a soul. You know what you must do. People are saying until you take Travion, your luck will not improve. All right, so we got Gibbs, Taylor, Bijan, JSN, Amon-Ra. I think that's pretty much how I have them ranked. Gibbs like hard flipped Jonathan Taylor. Taylor was the 101 early on, and I thought Taylor might hold on, and it's not even close. I mean, Taylor's ADP is 2.5, and Gibbs is 1.2. So big ETR rolled in, and has not looked back at all. We'll take Amon-Ra. That seems good. Who Aims needs one for a fourth quarter. So if you all are doing the fourth quarter contests, sounds like one is about to fire if you want to draft those with Who Aims there. Go Easy Cards. If I didn't invite my brother to KC, Brian would have been high on the +1 list, higher than the wife for his ball knowing. Yeah, Brian says just win one more seat and make it happen. There you go. Crutches was right. It didn't even matter. Couldn't get top 3 picks enough. Yeah, that's so brutal. Yeah, you were on the Gibbs at the 1. I was taking Taylor like a fish. With my, I think I had two 1.1s that I took Jonathan Taylor on. I was like, oh, he's gonna project for the best workload. It's like, yeah, well, Gibbs is also playing the Giants. Probably just do that. Joel says impromptu work meetings with Europe during Wake Up Best Ball are unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, my goodness. I mean, you'd think they'd be watching over there, but again, until we do Wake Up EPL Best Ball or Bundesliga, Wake Up Bundesliga, they might be holding out. Do you get a +2 for another seat? This question has not been answered for me yet. I've wondered this. Like, do you get a hotel room and 2 more for the entourage? DraftKings says yes. I don't know about the Dawg app. Kieran says, love Brian, very balanced views. He's the voice of reason in the space, much appreciated. So Terrence with a non-controversial opinion here on this one, Terrence. I completely agree there. EPL Best Ball would be awesome. I mean, I think there's a market for it. I simply do not know nearly enough EPL to participate, but I do think that is, it might be too niche, but I think it would be pretty cool. Europe and Awake, they're probably confused with the title. Isn't that the best way? If we could wake up and confuse some Europeans, I think we've had a successful day. All right, we've got Amon Ra. Here. And now who are we going to pair him with? See what the room gives to us. AD5 takes AJ Brown. I was hoping to get Drake May because I feel like he never actually makes it to 20 anymore. I don't think I like the Amon Ra plus JMO stuff. I feel like it's a touch aggressive. There goes JMO. I think I'll make a Lamar Jackson team. We haven't seen a Lamar nuke game. Maybe we're buying high, but I don't know. Lamar at 20 feels pretty good against the Jets. That could be a pretty good spot. Could be a good spot against them. And this also opens up a Andrews or Likely at tight end, which is kind of nice. There's a chance Zay Flowers comes to us at 29, although we might need a running back. So we'll see. Speaking of 2 running backs, I wonder if people... I haven't really seen anyone go Gibbs Monty. But if you were playing that angle versus Sharps Walker, I think it's... I don't think I would do it in a Dawg Bowl, but crazier things have happened. All right, let's see. I think I got to take a running back. I don't think the Flowers is worth it to me. As much as I like that, maybe if I had gotten, instead of Amon Ra, one of the elite running backs, I think I would be taking Flowers here, but I think I'm going to fall too far behind at running back. So Walker goes, Genty goes. That's a little unfortunate because that's actually like what I plan to do. Etienne goes. You know what? All right, we'll do it. We're going to do Zay Flowers. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later, people. You're going to get to see some disgusting running back ideas I have. I have some thoughts. So we'll figure it out. We got Amon Ra, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers. Let's go. We'll do it live. Only 3 teams win anyway, so we're gonna we'll get some disgusting options here. G for Gumby. Hey, good morning to you. Gumby is also very unbiased. Many are saying. Absolutely. Well, G for Gumby, appreciate you so much. Sup, Chad GM. Hey, Easy. Appreciate you. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day today. Glad to see you taking Genty because it validates some of my earlier Genty bullishness. Running back is too deep for Gibbs Monty. Gumby is a nice guy. What about Easy? What about Easy? Easy famously appeared on G for Gumby's channel. By the way, yeah, G for Gumby's stream. He streams with Brian, and occasionally Easy hops on that too. Absolutely sub to G for Gumby's channel if you don't. They do streams, and they're awesome. Tyrion says no comment. Oh, well, that's not nice. Chad, I think 0 running back through 3 is extremely fine, if not actually #good. Occasionally we luck box our way into good ideas. You just might not like the running backs I take, but we'll see. Winning team will have JSN, Amon-Ra, McBride, GL. Well, Brian asked who I thought you would need to win the week. And my answer was Genty. Was the kind of gross, guy everyone has a chance to get that you might need. Because if you say, oh, who do you need to win? And someone's like Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, it could be right, but that's not a fun answer. No one wants to. It's kind of lazy. Running back can get even deeper if news breaks, right? I mean, I have a running back in mind that I haven't seen drafted that I actually think is could be the guy you need. If that's not it, we call that a tease in the biz. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? So we probably running backs coming up. Okay. Now, a bunch of people need running backs between me and my pick. As far as tight end, good tight end options. See if any of them make it to me. Jackson Dart goes. Jackson Dart at pick 40. Hunter Henry goes. I would have loved Hunter Henry. I actually would have taken him. But alas, we needed to get one more pick, and then we could have had Hunter Henry. Let's see what... Aaron Jones would have been so nice. Would have been so nice. That is who I wanted. Do I make this an Emmanuel Wilson team? I've cooled a little bit on the Wilson stuff, but I guess we'll go for it. We'll take Emmanuel Wilson and then a tight end. We missed on who we wanted. Like, we got so close. We needed to get Hunter Henry past 85, and we needed one more pick to get Aaron Jones. I would have been feeling so good with Amon-Ra, Lamar, Flowers, and Aaron Jones. But you can't win them all. Who Aim says Alec Pierce or Christian Watson is my answer. Yeah, the Christian Watson stuff is pretty fun. And I definitely have some Alec Pierce. Yesterday we did that Travis Kelce, Mahomes, Worthy, Pittman, and Pierce team. So we had like a 5-man stack from that game. And it seemed like kind of a fun build. So I'm definitely into the Pierce stuff a little bit. Tyrion says Easy is definitely a value add. Nice, not sure. Well, Easy says I'll take that. Thanks. Oh my goodness. I think Easy is actually very generous with his time and is a very nice person. But I believe Terrence is from the South and Easy is about as I'm going to get in trouble if I say New York and it's New Jersey or the other way. So I'll say Empire State, Empire region. Try that. Garden Empire. I'm digging a hole, guys. I'm digging a hole. All right, I'm just going to take a tight end and stop talking. Do I want Goddard here? Let's do a Goddard team. Let's do a Goddard team. Hey, Pat Moore, GM to you. Hope you're having a great day. Good save, split time. I know people can be very particular, and I don't want to get that wrong. But yeah, Pat, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Terrence giving the thumbs up. God forbid I get a stack Burrow share. Oh, bad projecting Dak goes too. Crunchers just can't catch a break in these morning drafts here. Tubin says, pretty sure Dylan Cashfella has taken A.D. Mitchell every DBQ. It's bold. It's bold. tri-state area would cover it. New York metro area. See, this is, I live in Maryland. We don't really know what we're doing here, but anyone from the tri-state area knows that. We're kind of hopeless. There's no tri-state slander. My point was more that people can mistake the tri-state prickliness with not being nice, and there's a difference. The tri-state people are actually some of the most helpful people, but they're not gonna be like bubbly and warm about it. But they're like generally good folks. I'm not insulting them. I'm just saying, like, it's, if your car is snowed in on the side of the road and a southerner drives by, they're going to say, "Oh, bless your heart," and they're going to keep going. The New Yorker is going to get out, they're going to shovel, and they're not going to say a word, and they're going to drive off. They're like that. That's how it's going to go. So, which is actually nicer? It's a question. All right. Shadur Sanders goes. We're jumping sharks here. Shadur Sanders, Harold Fannin. Dear God. Dear God. It checks out. It's true. It's true. I'm just don't expect a whole bunch of kind words, but it's the actions. All right. So I do like the Gainwell stuff. Let's see what Career does here. No, I have a real gross idea. Let's see what Career does. I don't believe Career watches this program, but you never know. Oh my God, that was the pick. That was what I was gonna do. I was literally gonna take Tootin. I can't believe it. I really didn't think anyone else was taking Tootin. So here's the deal. I'm shocked. I thought I was gonna get Tootin. So, I actually didn't bring your comment up because that was it, Joel, and I felt bad, and I was gonna shout you out. Yeah, Etienne was in a non-contact jersey yesterday, which is weird. And I assume everything's okay. Yeah, I suppose I deserve that. So if for some reason there's actually like something happened to Etienne and it's actually Tootin who's in, then that's like such a smash. So I don't know. I was willing to play a little gamble, taking some late Tootin shares, and I did not think other people were doing that. But this Career guy, he got me. He got me in this room for sure. Got Aaron Jones one pick ahead. I again did not think anyone was going to take Tootin, but I don't mind taking Tootin stuff. I don't know. The whole being in a non-contact jersey yesterday after that not being the case the day before, something to keep an eye on. Watch practice reports. But we could definitely see a flippening, and Etienne's taken every draft, right? So Tootin, if this happens, if Etienne sits for some reason, Tootin will be 100% owned, but you will be able to get some combos you won't get because Etienne's been, a very late first / early second pick for most of it. Now he's dropped into the third, but regardless, you'll have a huge combinatorial edge if that happens. So passing running backs kill Arizona. Yeah, I mean, pass catching. Yeah, I know. I like the Tootin stuff. So there you go. Tri-State will get out and help you, but make fun of you the whole time. Yeah, exactly. But they're going to get out and help. All right, so let's see. Easy says JSN, Diggs, Genty, Pitts, Warren, and Darnold. Yep, I like Darnold this week quite a bit. It gets the Darnold JSN combo, so that makes sense. For the audio listeners, my team was Amon-Ra, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, Emmanuel Wilson, Dallas Goedert, and Kenny Gainwell. So I've got the two guys who were kind of hoping to starter sits. There's a chance now that both of these starters play, and this team is like supremely dead. But we'll see. If they do sit, then this team feels pretty good where we got it in with Wilson and Gainwell. Go AZ Cards. Derrick Henry, Drake May, Travis Kelce, Breece Hall, Alec Pierce, and Booty. I missed where the sniping would have occurred. Oh, Hunter Henry. Okay, well, no, you already had Kelce, so that wasn't it. I feel like something had come up, but I am not 100% clear on what. But does get the Booty May stack on there. Oh, no, that's Go AZ Cards. Okay, crutches. Let's see. Oh, okay, this was... Okay, gotcha. Higgins, Pickens, Monty, Wandale, and then a Caleb Loveland stack at the end. I was trying to figure out where this sniping occurred. Okay, Burrow went over here at pick 48 to King Schuster. I don't fully understand sometimes the affinity for the unstacked Burrow. I feel like you're just not getting it in great, but you know, it feels a little integrity protectory. I just have a hard time Burrow specifically imagining him getting there without Higgins. Whereas, you know, when it's Jamar Chase plus Higgins, I feel like the unstacked Flacco / Burrow has a better chance because it might get spread around. I feel like it's a little bit of a thinner bet, but obviously if you're just jamming projections, then maybe it makes more sense. Yeah, you knew Yoshi was coming, but yeah. But again, it's I don't know. I have a tougher time with that. A defensive naked Burrow, 25% more than. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I guess for me, I just sort of thought of it more viable when it was like a bigger passing tree, where it's just going to be much harder to beat the Higgins teams. But yeah, it's probably actually not too bad. That's fair. That's fair. The important part is to get Burrow before you get any wide receivers. Stuck in the 11th spot, a million teams can't even get a fun QB click. You hate to see it. Best case scenario is for Burrow to be active as emergency third QB team. Oh, King Schuster, yes. Okay, King Schuster. Hey, GM to you. He stacked Burrow. He did get there. Yeah, I see there. First of all, King Schuster, GM to you. Lurking in there. With Gibbs, Javonte, Jalen Warren, and then Burrow, BTJ, and of course, the fig leaf himself, Andre Yoshivas there. Gets the stack in there. Yes, Schuster, I said that when you took him. We all knew what you were doing. You don't have to be sorry, King Schuster. Yeah, never apologize, says Easy. Go AZ Cards. If Monty scores 3 touchdowns the right side of the board, wide receivers goes off, we have no chance to crutches right side. Yeah, that's, seems at this point now more likely than not. All right, let's get in. I'll get in one more Dawg Bowl here, and then we'll see. Waiting for 8. So if people want to get in, they can definitely get in here. I have no idea when the last Dawg Bowl started. I have completely failed at my timestamps. Well, I'll just put this one in. DBQ 4. I missed this. All right. And we're off. I got the 7. Oh my God, and Crutches gets the 3. So he finally gets a team there. Chris says, bold take. If Etienne is dinged and doesn't play, Tootin should be ahead of Javonte. Where is Javonte going? 23. Yeah, I think that's... I don't know if I disagree. I think if Tootin's in, and Etienne's out, I would be there. Snap filled. Mr. Candles has made it big time. I mean, humble beginnings, Go Easy Cards. Humble beginnings. And just appreciate all of you who want to draft and hang out. It means so much to me. So thank you. Truly. But yeah, we filled a draft. Like, you know, we just need sponsors. That's what the people want. Sadly, I only care about the one spot. Otherwise, prefer mid first to take the faller up to Henry range. Makes sense. Makes sense. McBride at the 3. Okay. Underdog needs to make you a site credit, bro. I think you're moving the market. I mean, I will say I know I do help fill the some of these morning drafts. I know they can be hard to fill in the morning. So I'm glad I do think we at least, you know, help provide a little bit of liquidity and otherwise off times. Joel says, I'm the at crutches right side stand-in. Oh, no. All right, let me make my pick, and then we'll see who's in the room, and I'll just take Derrick Henry. We didn't get a faller. You know, we get nothing good here. All right, so we got 2 bins. He gets the 1. Patrick Barnes at the 2. Crutches at the 3. I think I can't remember who Blue Eyed Bandit is. I feel like they were in here the other day. But if you're in here, hello. Easy at the 5. And Magikarp at the 6. Our nemesis, Biff Tannen, at the 8. And then Mr. Worth at the 11. And Poor Goods bringing up the rear here. Gets stuck with the 1.12. Huame says, Javonte feels gross this week. I was taking him because I thought like the projections were going to like him, and that was wrong. That was one of the things we were doing that ended early in the week that we didn't quite get 100% right. AZ says, I'm frankly surprised how poorly the entire Dallas Philly game is projecting. Total still 47.5. Yeah, the Eagles just have this way of like funking up whatever game environment they're in. And just making it absolutely gnarly. It's a little bit of like, you know, unstoppable force, immovable object. That said, Dallas's defense has gotten a little bit better. So it's not just like, you know, complete shootout versus complete like vomit anymore. So I do see why it's not, you know, projecting as amazingly as it was. Go Easy Cards, or it's all those New Yorkers mad and wanting to snipe you, tomato. King Schuster says, good luck, guys. I'm an open book. Hey, King Schuster, appreciate you. We know, you know, you couldn't just leave unstacked Flacco there. Excuse me, Burrow there. All right, let's see. What are we doing? Gosh. This range is so unpleasant. Part of me almost wants to become a Travion Fish because I have no shares of him. But I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I'm not going to be a Travion Fish. I'll take Jalen Hurts. Don't love it, but at a little bit of a loss of what else to do. I feel like I'm pulling someone up that I don't like. I don't think I have a ton of Hurts. Yeah, we could just get one of those Hurts tush push games. Sladen says, to be fair, we're like 12 weeks in and haven't predicted any Philly or Dallas game correctly yet. That's fair. Chris says, got to get above 500 subs and get that monetization. Then the underdog comes begging. Well, you know, that would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. Would love to hit that 500 sub mark, though. Goods in the rear with the gear. Let's go. Hartman says, you literally got the king. What do you mean nothing? I suppose so. I guess I more meant ADP value. I kind of got exactly what you expect in the 7-hole. Alex, hey, GM to you. D. Hember starting early. I mean, that's what the people are saying. That's what they're saying. It's starting to get cold. Yeah, Genty did go early. He did. He went at a 14 in this one, and you used to be able to get him at 35. But yesterday's price is not today's price. Hartman, Devonta really good versus zone. AJ Brown bad versus zone. Cowboys run a bunch of zone. Easy game. There you go. Don't be proud, Chad. I am not. You do not have to worry about that from me, Terrence. Whoams actually love Travion this week, even with Ramondre. Oh man. Well, I know you are going to be fighting a battle in here. I will say that there are many who are a little bit more lukewarm on Travion that are in the chat here. King says need a good run in the third quarter final. Hey, good luck there. Is that this week? Are these the finals for the third quarter contest? But good luck there. Take Travion. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right. Oh, please don't go 3 running back. Just let me have Devontae and Magikarp. Just take a running back. Don't go 3 wide receiver. Just have some adventurous spirit. Come on, please. Just let me have my wide receiver. Sir. Putting him in the queue. This is the way to get players taken from you, is you put them in your queue. Oh my gosh, we did it. We got Devonta Smith. We got Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Devonta Smith. Did we just win another seat? We will see. Go Easy Cards. Beat Awin in the finals of the Dawg Bowl. Guarantees you another 500. Oh my God. I just can't believe Awin's going to be in every draft. Seems bad. It seems bad. So we'll see. I'm going to have to figure out something for the Dawg Bowl. But it's going to be tough. Awin and Dan Preciado in every draft. GL. Kieran says, taking a hard line against one of the most explosive players in the best matchup because the risk of a plotter supplanting him might be bad process. Yeah, it's just the price. It's just the price is bad. Like, I get having 0 could be bad because yes, he does have that explosive risk. It's very hard for me to click him ahead of some of the other names around him. It's okay. He can only auto. He can't hand draft volume merchant. Yeah. He's living embodiment of the. If I had 150 lineups, I'd win too. Like, I mean, clearly, he's the only one who's doing it. So yeah, that makes sense. Please do another, says Andrew. Oh man. Well, we'll see. Maybe I should ask for some likes and try to do that. I'm not sure what we're at, but not sure how many likes. I think we're at like 23. I don't know. We might need a little more than that to do one more. But this will be the end of DBQs. This will be it. Hendo to me has a good chance to score 20 plus, says Whohames. However, Crutches says, go tell that to the data science. The projection people do not like it. Whohames says he might flop hard, but he has immense upside. It feels like you're paying a very high price for that risk profile. Oh my gosh, and I think I really like Hunter Henry, but I think Aaron Jones is like the end of a tier for me. So we'll just take Aaron. This team is coming out good. I dare I say I like this team. Derrick Henry, Javonte, Devonta Smith, and Aaron Jones. I feel like this team is pretty nice, I have to say. I don't love all my teams. I really do like how this one is coming together. I would like it so much less if I didn't get Devonta there. So happy to do that. Tyrion says, I'd come hang with Chad if asked. His amicability would balance my edge. Well, I mean, we got to get you to the Dawg Bowl, and we can absolutely hang out, Terrence. So I do appreciate that. Totally appreciate that, Terrence. Ty says, crazy. The final's almost here. Past month has flown by. It has. It is crazy that we're at the end of this road. It felt like we had an eternity before this, and we're trying to qualify. And like, I guess for you, Tupins, you qualified week 1, right? So it's definitely been a little bit different for you. But yeah, it feels like the last couple of weeks have just absolutely flown by. Jake said, did all the data scientists have Josh Allen for less than 10 last night? I mean, the thing is people always seem to forget the potential for Thursday night wonkiness. And that is high. Like, I feel like sometimes we read too much into the Thursday games. Like, it's such a short week. They just, the players have only had 4 days off between games. I think sometimes we treat them like we do the Sunday games, and we shouldn't, because they have less time to prepare and recover and all that. So I don't know. It didn't surprise me that Allen did it at all, and that the Bills lost. It's again one of my reasons in Survivor I really don't like the Thursday games, because there's this like unpredictability element to it, and we definitely saw that last night. Taryn says, other hosts I'd clash with, I can't acquiesce peacefully. Well, I mean, there's it'd be terrible if everybody had the same opinion here, or if everybody agreed. Like, it would be very boring stream if every single person agreed with everyone else in chat and with myself. It would not be fun. So I appreciate you, Terrence, and your willingness to put takes out there that are not always in line with the mainstream opinion. So I very much appreciate you. Yeah, it would be a great stream. Well, I need to boost my production values. You've seen when I've had guests on, and they've all been so gracious, but I know I could. I know I need to do a better job with some of my my production. It's it's a little fly by night, like with this like terrible microphone I have. All right, so we're coming up. I don't know if I actually want to double stack Hurts. In fact, I think I'd rather not. I think I would rather take one of these receivers here versus the tight end, either bring back in Fergie or Goddard. And I'd rather just take like the Alec Pierce moonshot. I know there's some Alec Pierce extremists lurking about. I think he's kind of a fun click this week. Huge total, can get there on low volume, but also, I like the Alec Pierce stuff. So we'll take him, and then we'll just figure out tight end later. So I'm good with that. Jubin says, Nez loves Booty this week. Yeah, Booty's a fine click. Booty's definitely a fine click there too. Yeah, I definitely see like taking whoever you want at receiver there. And I think maybe if I wanted Booty, I would have taken my tight end, because it's because the May drafter could have gone 3 receiver. It could still take Booty there. Hey, Ramsey, GM chat. Hey, GM to you, Ramsey. Hope you're having a great day. Truly appreciate you coming in, hanging out. William says, I think Travion and BR is a bad price, but 15, 16, and a 12-man. I think it's fine. You think it's fire, to be fair. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been able to get there. He was going at like 7 in the 6 persons. I don't know if that's still where he's at. I haven't done a 6 person in a little bit. Go Easy Cards. I have a feeling DJ Moore should be drafted this week. If Chad does another DBQ, I will do a Caleb Moore stack. All right. I'll do one more after this, and then I've really got to run because I got stuff I got to do. But you all have been great. If you can, drop a like, though. That's all I ask. If you're not sub, please sub. We're on the road to 500. Well, we're on the road to 400 subs. But the road is long. The road is long, and we'd love to get there eventually. Tootin goes. So this career guy, this is the second time. This is the same player who took Tootin last time. So they're making that bet, kind of seeing what we were seeing there. I think I'm going to take AJ Barner. I like Barner this week. And I think most of my Barners with Darnold. I don't really want all of that. So we'll do that. So this team ends up being Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, Devonta Smith, Alec Pierce, and AJ Barner. Easy says the next one's at 11, so we might have some time to wait for the next Dawg Bowl. But let me look at everyone's team. Hey, Ramsey, congrats. Got your black badge this week. That's awesome. Congrats to you. I know they pick'ems now count, so they're a little easier to get than they were. But that is it is cool to see it, because all of a sudden you end up with your badge there, and it's like, all right, I'm in. Let's see. All right, Goods, what did you do? Higgins, Pickens, Emmanuel Wilson took no chances, so he took Joe Burrow at the 3-4 turn, and then Ramondre and Fant. So it goes with the Fant Higgins double with Burrow. Yeah, I don't hate the Ramondre stuff. I think he's definitely draftable. In the 12s, nice team there. Goods. All right, J-Dubs, what does he do? Bowers, Genty, Monty, Odunze, Caleb, and Dak. So takes unstacked Dak at 62, but catches a nice falling value. Yeah, I like the team. I like all the players here. Nice team. I feel like I personally would have done a stack, but I don't know if Dak just projects that much better. But I'm also a little more of a Caleb sympathizer. All right, let's see. Easy, what'd you do? Amon-Ra, Olave, Tyler Warren, Swift, Jacobs, and Danny Dimes. So gets the Danny Dimes Warren stack. Playing the Q-tag game with Jacobs, or might just get Josh Jacobs. Yeah, nice team here from Easy. Crutches, what'd you do? Trey McBride, Steph Diggs, and then Javonte, Kamara, BTJ, and Brissett. So we've seen Crutches take BTJ a few different spots here. So clearly some affinity there, and gets the Brissett, Trey McBride stack. Nice. That is a nice part about McBride, is you usually can pencil in Brissett as your 6th round pick and then focus on the other skill position players without having to worry about QB. And then Tubins, he goes Gibbs, Mahomes, Kelsey, and then Jalen Warren, Pittman, and Worthy. So it gets a KC double stack here. I did one of these teams yesterday. I actually kind of like Mahomes, Kelsey at the 2-3 turn. I think this is kind of a fun build. And you see Mahomes and Kelsey maybe together on the right side or scattered. But I think it'll be a little less common because it forces you to pull up Kelsey quite a bit ahead of ADP. But I really like the Kelsey Mahomes stuff. So nice team there. Nice team there. Alex asking, is Gesicki playing this week? I don't know. My impression was that I believe they opened his practice window. I thought it was leaning towards not, but I don't have any firm information. So if he is, obviously I'm less into the fan stuff. But I don't know for sure. Tubman says, Easy, we drafted a 1v1 from the 1.1 in separate drafts. Yeah, and Easy hates that. I'm trying to think if if I have that with you. I think I have this. I might have a very similar team. I know I wouldn't have Warren, but I think I have like a Gibbs, the double stack. I don't know. I know I did this with a Jonathan Taylor team though. So I know I have a 2v2 with this. I have this exact team with Jonathan Taylor here and then Alec Pierce here. And otherwise it's the same. So I know I have a 2v2 with you guys. Go Easy Cards must say stacked dimes teams look way better than sniped naked ones. Oh God. Sorry, Nez. Nez, if you're watching, I apologize. You know I was not paying nearly enough attention to do that. It's way too common now. I look through the boards. Oh, I thought we were being original when we were doing it. You know what? I'll say we were trendsetters. We were trendsetters. Did Jamar get his appeal to go through? He had a good argument. No, it was denied. I think it was officially denied. But it's such a good bit. So like, I would have spit in his face. So obviously I wasn't trying to do it. Tubin says, I see Crutches did some more builds from the 1v1. So God, if that's what you need, that would be so. It'd just be like the identical variants of the team. All right, that was a fun draft. Let's do one more, and then I gotta run. So this will be the last streamed DBQ of 2025. Waiting for 8, so plenty of room here. People want to get in. Appreciate you all so much. If you can, though, drop a like, drop a sub. Leaving a comment helps out too. Last DBQ stream of 2025. The end of an era, folks. The end of an era, but it's been fun. It has been so fun doing these, and man, we filled it. We got the 4. We got the 4. And unless my eyes deceive me, there is no crutches in this room, so everyone can let their hair down. You know, you're marked safe. All right, so we got Mr. Worth at the 1. We got myself at the 4. We've got Goods at the 8, Hartman at the 9, Go Easy Cards at the 11, and Tubins, the last, shall be first. The first is now last. He gets the 1.12. Tyrion says, Jamar has no defense. His reaction is proof positive he did it intentionally. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty clear. It was pretty clear there. What I do wonder is if he'd gotten ejected, like if they'd seen it in person, would he still have gotten suspended for the following game? Because I know the Carter thing was different because it happened pre-game, right? Like, I don't think a snap had been played yet, so they considered that when the Eagles D-tackle in that first game of the year. So would he have gotten ejected and then suspended for a game? I don't know. I'm kind of curious how the league would have handled that, or if the ejection would have sufficed. But either way, kind of unfortunate for especially for best ball reasons, like losing Jamar Chase as we come down the stretch here. You know what? I'm gonna take Trey McBride for our last stream draft. We'll have a little fun here. Let's take Trey McBride. Let's do it. Go Easy Cards has been a great 12 weeks of morning DBQs. Thank you, Go Easy Cards. It's been so fun. And so thrilled you got your seat and you're going, and looking forward to meeting you. But yeah, thanks. It has been. We're gonna keep streaming. We will do playoff best ball and dailies, and then when the big board opens, we'll transition back to regular old best ball. So the cycle keeps on rolling. It doesn't stop. Football is now a year-round thing. So appreciate you all so much. Hey, Good says, appreciate you filling these lobbies for us early grinders. Absolutely. Glad to help make it happen, Goods, and appreciate you so much for doing these drafts, because I would have nothing to do but for you all helping out. Go Easy Cards. If Barkley breaks the slate, I don't even cash. That would yep. Are you just fading, Saquon? Emo Cowboy says, happy Friday, brother. Hey, Emo Cowboy, appreciate you so much. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're having a great one. Jost at 29, 12 mans will still be a thing too. Yeah, we'll run. We'll do some of the 12 mans when those become not just DBQs. That'll be nice. I hadn't even really thought of that, but yeah. So hopefully those have liquidity and people are interested in them, because I think the boards are just so much more fun versus everyone making just all-star teams. I mean, not that the 6 persons aren't fun, but I think these have a little more a little bit more of a fun thought exercise for me anyway. Go Easy Cards. 0 Barkley shares. I take Henry or McBride. Oh my gosh. I think I've taken Barkley just at ADP. I don't have a huge fade against him. Angle X was going to slam one more DBQ for the stream, but just missed it. It's been a pleasure, brother. See you in Kansas City. Hey, Angle X. Likewise, it has truly been a pleasure. Appreciate you. Sorry you missed this one, but yeah, it's been fun drafting with you all fall and I guess even the summer. So thanks again, and yeah, looking forward to it. We're 2 weeks out there. Emo Cowboy, 47 watching. Bang that like and sub. Get him to 400 by the end of the month. Hey, Emo Cowboy, that would be fantastic. Appreciate you reminding the chat. It means a lot. But yeah, 400 would be incredible. I mean, we've definitely come a long way, and just so appreciate the support from everyone. All right, we got Trey McBride. What do we want to do? Javonte and Etienne are just like, and I don't love the Olave stuff. I feel like he's pretty overpriced, but I don't know. Maybe it's a little cowardly. I kind of like Justin Jefferson more. You know what? I'm going to live my truth. I'm going to do Justin Jefferson. This is so expensive for Chris Olave. I'm going to take Jefferson. Emo Cowboy finding a way to say bang. He's got to work it in. He's committed to the bit. All right, Alex says Jefferson. There we go. I'm with you. I am with you. Trey McGronk pays nicely with some Diggs or Smith. Yeah, Smith definitely was in consideration. I actually thought I might get him at the wrap, but Career has been reading my mail in some of these drafts and took him there. So Olave probably fine. Yeah, that is the thing. Atlanta is kind of circling the drain. So yeah, let's go. Live your truth. That's right. Appreciate you. We're in. I'm the Japanese soldier on Jettis. Yeah, I feel like I'm there with you. I'm just not willing to, like, it's so hard for me to click Chris Olave ahead of Justin Jefferson. Like, I zoom out on the chart. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, there's a gulf in talent, and it's not like QB play. Like, I know we don't like 9 that much, but and this will be a live our truth draft. I think I'll take Genty. I do like Walker, but I think Genty. I think it's just Genty for me here. All right. So we got McBride, Jefferson, and Genty there. Emo Cowboy, I promise I'm not even trying to keep the bit going. Just who I am. Horny till the last dying breath. Well, I mean, we do appreciate the consistency. We know Jefferson is awesome. It's a QB. That's the problem. Yeah. Again, it's just like, if we swapped QBs, would there be that much of a difference? I don't know. Like, Tyler Shuck isn't that great. I was taking Devonta at the turn if Creer didn't. Okay, so I've had zero hope of getting Devonta back. So I definitely got lucky then to get Hurts and Devonta. I really like that team that last team I built. Alex says McCarthy can throw the ball slower. He's like trying to break their fingers on every throw. So I'm with you. What is the correlation to top 5 wide receivers? AJ Brown does not count. Visible sideline outburst to next week production. Yeah, someone's got to have done squeaky wheel studies on these things. So I don't know. Jefferson has to be at the end of his rope, man. It's to me, the worst is that when the chips are down and they really need a first down, that JJ McCarthy's just like, I gotta find Jalen Naylor. If I don't find Jalen Naylor, it's all over. Like, why do you throw to him in the like most high leverage spots? Like, just chuck it up to Jefferson and he'll catch it. Like, even if Jefferson's covered, then it's even better. Then there's just 2 guys. Just throw it in the middle of 2 dudes, and Jefferson's probably going to come down with it. I don't know. It doesn't seem as hard as sometimes we make it. Alex, Cap never figured it out. He famously humongous arm. Jet is still great still, but his QB's that much worse. Is that much worse than Shuck, says Hartman. Emo Cowboy, just imagine McCarthy with an afro. Oh, God. Yeah. Political? Jake says, some people are saying Devonta is the one player you need. All right. I mean, could be. That's his next alter ego, 9-9. Oh, dear God. Dear God, Ramsey Perry, McCarthy went to the Elway Cross football camp. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Kieran says McCarthy might be overcompensating. 9 loves to Naylor. There you go. Dear God. Dear God, Emo Cowboy. If nothing else, he can throw it hard. He definitely can. He definitely can. Your third option is the least contested throw, so he takes the low-hanging fruit. Yeah. But I would argue your least contested throw is the one where you're throwing it to Justin Jefferson. Because even if it appears contested on paper, he's likely significantly better than the man opposite him. But again. Okay. All right, this is a family show here. This is a family program. We can't afford any more age restriction strikes here. Tubins says, "I'm gonna take." I'm not even. You got me all flustered here because I'm not going over teams until the end. I hope it's my pick soon. Dear God. Dear God. All right, so we are not going to get Aaron Jones. His 85 needs a running back. So which running backs are available? Warren, Jacobs, Kamara, Hunt. Jackson Dart's here. All right, let's see what Blue Eyed and then GP and GC do. He takes Wandale. So I was between Wandale and Kamara. I think I'll just take Kamara at this point. So we got Genty, Kamara, Jefferson, and McBride. The good news is we can push quarterback to the end because we can get Brissett or JJ McCarthy on here. So we will see. Alex says even JJ McCarthy is too young for these comments. If TT doesn't get Toxic Tower doesn't get age restricted issues, you'll be fine. It does. Oh, good. Oh, good. But Teletubbies are who you need. I don't believe TT was referring to Teletubbies. I believe it was the Toxic Tower. I think PPR Tyler's too young to even know what a Teletubby is. I know. I've had one time randomly got like an age restriction stream when I first started streaming, and I have no idea for what. It was like just like randomly showed up. I think it was like I have no idea. I vow to ask if PPR knows Teletubbies. I feel like it's like 50-50 if he does. I feel like there's a reasonable chance that he has no idea what that is. Yeah, YT automated system stinks. It is truly among the worst. All right, do we go back to the Alec Pierce well? Do we get a little more adventurous as far as wide receiver? You know what? Why don't we take the less owned version of Alec Pierce on this one? And let's do a Shaheed team. This further opens Darnold if Darnold makes it back to us. Get another QB option. I kind of like. We haven't seen. I don't think we've seen Shaheed get drafted all stream. I'm willing to buy that before we see it over in Seattle. So we'll give it a go. 80-20 where no is the heavy favorite. Yeah. It's probably a pretty firm no, whether he's aware of that. Hey, Best Ball Alec, GMTM, appreciate you so much, Best Ball Alec. Hope you're having a great one. Thanks for coming in, hanging out today. We're doing our last Dawg Bowl draft of the year, or at least streamed one. I'll probably run a couple more off, but honestly, I'm probably not going to do too many off stream. I've got stuff I got to do, and might it's just very tough. Once projections come out, the boards change quite a bit, and it is tough. Easy hitting the like on the way out. Be well, Chet. Hey, Easy, appreciate you so much. Have a great one. Best of luck. Would love to see you punch a ticket to KC. So thank you, Easy. Hey, Jewish McCaffrey, GM. Appreciate you, Jewish McCaffrey. Hope you're having a great day. I saw you in the streets either, was it last night or earlier today? I can't even remember, but hope you're doing well. Later Easy, GM Jewish. Yeah. It's like Cheers. I never actually watched Cheers, so I have no idea. But one Easy walks out, Jewish McCaffrey comes in. It's like it's like the rotating guest slot here. Chris says only 16 more picks left in this stream. Awful. Well, we will be we'll be back next week, although it will be a little hit or miss. I can't stream Monday because I'm traveling. So I will see what my schedule is, and obviously Thursday's Thanksgiving. So even if I could do it, I don't think most people are going to watch. So I think I just have a tough time convincing my family that I should abandon them on Thanksgiving to stream. So I probably can't stream Thursday. So I'm going to do my best, but it's going to be a little wonky for the next couple weeks. Normally I try to do Monday through Friday. I can't commit to that for the next 2 weeks, but the week after, we'll be back to our normal schedule. I'll update folks on Twitter when I know exactly what I'm doing, but I honestly don't even know myself at this point. Happy Thanksgiving, one and all. Hey, yeah, likewise. Happy Thanksgiving. Cheers, definitely one of the best sitcoms of all time. And I didn't want to disrespect Cheers by not knowing any ball there, because I honestly have never really watched it. So do we want Darnold? Do we do a Darnold Shaheed team? Or do we just take Brissett with McBride? I kind of like the Darnold stuff. I think Brissett is going to be super highly represented with McBride. We can get a little different. And for this lineup to work, we need Shaheed to have a good day. And by extension, I mean, that could, picking on Tennessee could work. Emo Cowboy, never seen Cheers, big MASH guy. I never watched much MASH. I feel like I've probably seen like 1 or 2 episodes, but that was one of the most popular programs. Joel says, no wake up best ball on Monday. How will I entertain I'm sorry. I am sorry. Gunnar Rosh, I would 100% watch a Turkey Day stream. Yeah, Chris says, gotta stream the Thanksgiving Day contest. Yeah, I'd love to do something for that. Reference still hit, you're good. We're in. MASH is elite. I've rewatched it 9 times. Cousins spotted. Oh my God. Kirk Cousins goes to Aho Daniel. The Kirk Cousins Kyle Pitts stack could be what you need. All right. So for the final draft of 2025, or final Dawg Bowl draft, we got Gibbs, Warren, Diggs, Pittman, Danny Dimes, and Kareem Hunt for Mr. Worth here. So he gets the Dimes, Pittman, plus Warren stack. So a Dimes triple over here on the left side of the board. Yeah, like that there, plus Kareem Hunt on the other side. Interesting way to play this game. I actually haven't seen people really do this with the Colt side of the ball and Kareem Hunt as the bring back. So kind of a unique thing. I don't mind that. I think it's kind of cool. I've played this but through the opposite side, through Mahomes, or if I take a PC piece, it's been Worthy, not Hunt. So yeah, kind of an intriguing idea there. See what Goods did. Rashee Rice, George Pickens, Hunter Henry, Emmanuel Wilson, Dak, and Alec Pierce. So 3 wide receiver gets Dak. So just a lot of projected points. gets Dak and Pickens together. Hunter Henry, love the click. So yeah, if Jacobs is out, pretty strong team here from Goods. Hartman, what you do? Saquon, Hendo, and then Metcalf, Odunze. Yeah, that's kind of nice. This is this can be hard to get if you don't force it right here at the turn. But getting Odunze and Metcalf together, then Caleb with Odunze, yeah, just a nice team there. Fergie, pretty good value there at pick 64. So nice team there, Hartman. Go AZ Cards. He takes Higgins and May, so gets the immediate game stack, and then Flowers, Swift, DJ Moore, and Mark Andrews. So you'd mentioned DJ Moore, living your truth there, taking him. Nice team there. Go AZ Cards and Tubins. Chase Brown, Brock Bowers, and then Monty Wilson, Dart, and Dobbs. So gets Chase Brown, Bowers to start. Ends up with unstacked Dart, but Dart at pick 60, pretty good. I've definitely taken Dart in the 30s. So in the 60s, pretty good value there for Jackson Dart. Michael Wilson, like the click, and Romeo Dobbs. Yeah, good stuff there, Tubins. Like the team. Yeah, Match Finale was the most watched of TV event until like Super Bowl 30. Yeah, crazy there. And Goff Wright. Oh yeah, Freer. He went Goff, Brock Wright. Brock Wright 7 targets last game, so maybe should be more on the radar than I really have him. Chris says I watched MASH when it was originally broadcast. Oh yes. Go AZ Cards. Chris, wasn't the Flints? Oh, not nice. Go AZ Cards. Hey, GG's everyone. Hey, Jake Bennett, Mr. Binninger, GG to you. Appreciate you. So Flintstones trivia. I believe the first time a man and woman were ever depicted in a bed on network television was the Flintstones. I think that was the first time, and it was very scandalous. If I'm remembering my TV trivia correctly. Well played, says Go AZ Cards. Hartman says, thanks, Chad. It's been a lot of fun watching you draft and getting in some season. You definitely made it a lot more interesting in the 12-minute. Hey, appreciate you, Hartman. Really do. I feel like you will take 150 or 60 to qualify. That is a huge score. So definitely could be a high scoring week. There's a lot of good spots. Super fun week. But everyone, it's been awesome. It's been so much fun doing these Dawg Bowls with all of you. I can't believe this is kind of the end of that chapter, but everyone, we'll keep on streaming. We've got so much more to do. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Barney Rubble, what an actor. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much. If you can, drop a like, drop a sub on the way out. But otherwise, I'm going to try for Tuesday, but we will see. But everyone, thanks so much. I'll see you all soon. Take care.